I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built. A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo. My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable of wishing. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Akila moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. There's no "you have to be this tall" sign for space.
The package may be small, but she can handle herself. You'll see.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Akila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Akila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole. Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger. Appreciate the lift. And once we touch down at Akila, we'll talk more. Certainly. Here you go.
I'm listening. Hey. I'm more than ready. Let's go.
Lifting off now. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Nice jump. We're
Approaching
right on
ship.
target.
You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Akila City.
Beginning landing cycle.
Funny how Akila City reminds me of Neon, with the wealth planted in the middle and the poor at the periphery.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Akila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Akila wouldn't go. Yeah, and the Coors have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward. Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Free Star or smugglers out on the frontier put down. Okay. Smartass. This is why I don't like bringing it up. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
You'll have a tech free?
That's not a problem. And you're... bringing for the new reactor? It's still under manufacture.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Free Star Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots. It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out. If you think you might be able to help out, you could talk to the Marshal. Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Galbank vault. We better see if we can help move this situation along.
If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away. Well, I'm a little busy right now, so if you don't mind, I need you to hang back.
Akila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. It might come to that, but first I just want you to talk to them. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try
Seems
nothing.
we got a little excitement on our hands.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? Well, I guess you have a point. I ain't buying it. We're staying as long as it takes. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? to the Marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt. Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. That's life. Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. If the hostages die, it'll be the Marshal's fault for not taking us seriously. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
I really don't know how this is gonna end.
Those guys are scared. I can tell. I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. Nah, you'd be wasting your time. Or worse, it'd make them angry. No sense risking that. I appreciate your idealism, but there were only ever two ways this could end. You've already ruled out one of them, so that leaves us with only one option. We have to free the hostages by taking out their captors. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. What do you want? Credits? Fine, if that's what it takes to end this. I'll do it. But those credits better buy me a guarantee that the hostages will come out safe and unharmed.
Maybe help the people first, and then talk about a reward?
Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages, and once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
Security around here is a joke. One of the robbers almost shot my bar.
That's it.
I'll be...
That's how you get the job done.
Nice try.
Say your prayers, pal. Give it evil.
Thank you so much.
Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
Stop in the name of the law!
Amira Wolf at the Low House could really use someone helpful like you. After the job you did with the bank, should be easy.
The Council of Governors meet in our very own Akila City.
Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
We owe you everything.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
The shock game.
I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe? Is that so? Shame it had to come to that. But you got the job done and saved lives. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Shimon, baby.
Marco!
Well done. Well done indeed.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
Tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Need something? You got some business with me? Oh, well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do. Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space. It can be, yeah. We tend to get called in when there's a threat too big for local security to handle. So that means we hunt the most dangerous game. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive. The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers? Look, you have to be completely sure about this, so take whatever time you need. Just come and find me if you decide you want to join.
You're probably looking for Mary.
Well, hey there.
Don't be causing trouble now.
You're back. Did you decide to join? I prefer a more practical kind of evaluation. I'll give you the details if you want to join up. If you knew half of what I did about the man, you'd show him a lot more respect. Besides, I'm next in line, and I'll be damned if I'm letting you cut ahead of me. See you.
You should try Philburn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
You're back. Did you decide to join?
Might be a good fit for you. The Rangers can do a lot of good.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Then I suggest you get going.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. She's probably right.
The doctor can provide any supplies you might need.
You've got potential. Just need to see a little more.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope.
You're listening to the Settled Systems News Network.
Solomon Cole really all that? Some make it seem like he
Okay.
built the whole damn
We'll take it
Freestar
from-
Collective by himself.
I think I got them. What do you call
Oh shit, not half bad.
How can I be of service, Captain? Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Wonder what they're researching.
That's right. Your thermometer ain't broken. We are sub-zero. Grisly, but part of the job. This feels like old times. and my friend here are gonna teach you. Son of a... Oh, this is happening. Not my day. Well, they don't need it. That's it, damn it! I never had a head for science. I have no idea where Cora got her smarts. Most labs you come across aren't bad. Lots of good science out there. Chunks is such an eyesore in Akila. But, well, I can go for some chunks.
I just want to be sure you're ready. Oh, you're back. How'd it go? Good. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the Marshal. Follow me.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
We're headquartered in the upper floors of the Rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. Like I said before, there are less than a dozen rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm. Marshall?
Emma! I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Seems capable enough, and we could use the help.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you.
Excuse me.
I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life? You've already had a glimpse of what we deal with. I'm not going to lie to you. It can get a lot more dangerous than what you've seen. So what's your answer? You up for this? Not good enough. You need to be sure about this. Now, what's it going to be? You ready to carry a badge? Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Congratulations. The Rangers ain't a bad outfit. They're lucky to have you.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger. Just a name. Akila Wagner. There have been Wagoners on Montera Luna for a long time, and I'm sure they're proud of that heritage. Well, it's a moon that orbits Montera. It's got a breathable atmosphere, warm climate, and good soil for growing. Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashtar are no joke, even for us.
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship.
Akila City's really the heart of
Captain, do you require my assistance? Captain, greetings.
here!
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. That's right. The uniforms looked like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who were used to violence. I was in fear for my life. Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here. There were 4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there. Back behind the house, there's some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Let's go and check out those canyons.
What's the readout? Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction. Tough break, Farmer. Hopefully whatever got them doesn't get us.
Hey! They definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe at us. Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to. Look out! You're a natural tracker.
Reminds me of the time I was half out of my gourd in Hopetown.
There you are!
Hey!
My eyes! My eyes! Go, boy!
Never mess with a Co. This ain't over. Not by a long shot.
Watch it! Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Better we get it than someone else. if I may. Ka-ching.
Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Thank you for your deposit to the Koroko Book Fund.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men? I'd always heard the Freestar Rangers were dependable, and now I've seen it firsthand. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? Hope Tech? The cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
Home sweet home.
Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you could be on your way. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Akila City.
Lots of raids are coming soon. No time to talk.
Hopefully, you're not so close.
A lot of famous people visit Akila.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montaro.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? That sound familiar at all?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other. And countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago. But a lot of folks still bear their scars. The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take a United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed. For nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower. The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective. So we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them. Normally, I'd praise that kind of dedication, but you need to maintain a sense of perspective here. Our authority and our power comes from the Council of Governors. Remember that. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.